Mortensen's going back at the start. It draws the deepest. Warner's the sole second line runner. Green light racing. And near the inside, Chantre got away okay, but just racing it for the early lead was Our Pretty Maid. Now it eases out of that battle. Up on the inside, Warner gets into the box seat early doors, and they were followed by Deadly Merrywood. Now, further back in the field then is Mortensen diving up along the inside. Further afield then as they run towards the turn into the lane is Thurlow. And settling at the tail end of the field now is Nod Door. In that order they work into the straight, and it's the long odds-on favourite Chantre leading for Alan Rickson. Comes into the straight, 2 to go, a mile to run. Favourite in control. Second is Warner. Third punching the breeze is Deadly Merrywood, and they were followed next on the outside by Thurlow. Our Pretty Maid dropped onto the peg line, so Mortensen worked 1 off the inside and is now 3 back in the running line and 2 to Nod Door. Lead time, well, it was pedestrian. I think I could have beaten them with a pair of thongs running down the straight. 42.4. Chantre leads the way by 3 parts. In second posse is Deadly Merrywood without cover, now getting to within a half. Third under lock and key is Warner, and then came Thurlow, followed by Our Pretty Maid, and the last pair are Mortensen and Nod Door. There's 4 lengths top end to tail. They work towards the 1,200 metres. And the leader, Chantre, got away with a real cheap lead time, but they did put a little bit more tempo into that first split of the last mile. They've gone 30 and 7 as they sweep past the clubhouse. The leader is Chantre. In second position, sitting parked outside the leader is Deadly Merrywood. Warner hasn't spent a penny, leaders back, and then came further back on the outside Thurlow. Our Pretty Maid is covered up on the inside of Mortensen, last Nod Door. Bell sounds. They come down the straight now. And the leader, Chantre, only about a head in front. Make it a neck. Second at the moment, Deadly Merrywood. Warner sweats on and out. And then Thurlow, Our Pretty Maid, and Mortensen. And last leaving the straight is Nod Door. They work into the back. That second quarter was 30 and 4. 61 won the half. Chantre held together the leader. Deadly Merrywood parked second. Warner third. Thurlow fourth. Our Pretty Maid fifth. Sixth on the outside is Mortensen, seventh and last, and under the batters Nod Door. Chantre led. Deadly Merrywood's giving chase. There's trouble. Thurlow got into bother there. The leader, Chantre, about a neck in front of Deadly Merrywood, who was almost on terms. Warner eases away, and then came further back to Our Pretty Maid, who's running home resolutely, and the others are headed by Mortensen. Now Chantre given some rain at the top of the lane. 29 the split led. Here's Warner out 3 deep and running, and then Our Pretty Maid, but Chantre steals a bit of a break. Leads a length. On the outside, Warner is inch by inch cutting back the margin. Here's Warner levelling up to Chantre. It's going to be Warner. It's going to be a boil-over in the last of sorts, and Too Good goes home to win it. Warner, I think it's a Wayne Dimmock Quinella, because I think Deadly Merrywood might have lobbed in time to grab second over Chantre and Our Pretty Maid. And then came Thurlow, Mortensen, and the last one in Nod Door. And whilst not a boil-over in terms of what it'll pay, it has upset the apple cart and beaten the favourite Warner. 242.5, 222 the rate. 3.5 a nose, 7312.